What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTP Sports. And the Phillies, finally, after a few days of waiting, sometimes good things come to people who wait. And we waited a little bit here. Waited a couple of days. Honestly, if you want to say it, we waited 13 years for this to happen again. But it finally happened. The Philadelphia Phillies are the National League East Division champions. That is nice to say. That is nice to hear. We all know the job is not done yet. Nowhere close to being done. This team still needs to clinch a bye week. And they know that. You could definitely tell from the celebration on the field. Nothing too crazy. Nothing so over the top and everything like that. They know what they have to do. They know they still got to clinch a bye week. They know some of these games that are coming up are still very important in terms of clinching and everything like that, in terms of seeding. So they know what it is at the end of the day. And also, they know what their ultimate goal is. National League East champs, that's just one thing off the checklist of many things that they still need to accomplish right here. And that is also, like I said, getting the bye week and, of course, getting that elusive World Series Championship Commissioner's Trophy. That's what this team is set out to do. So, National League East champs has a nice ring to it and everything. But hey, you got it done. You got it done. Now you can celebrate for a little bit tonight. They're already doing that right now in the clubhouse. Rob Thompson's giving his speech, and then we're going to see a lot of guys in the clubhouse pop that champagne, go a little bit nuts. We'll see what the lineup's like tomorrow. That'll be definitely interesting. We're going to get the Garrett Stubbs hangover game. I have no idea. But you clinch the NL East. Aaron Nola was on the bump today against the Chicago Cubs. He was really good. Definitely a little gassed. I was definitely concerned with the fact that Rob Thompson was just letting him go out there the entire time in that 7th inning. Almost got a little bit out of hand. But thankfully for Matt Strahm, getting the job done and limiting the damage. Aaron Nola was really good today, though. Put you in a position to win. Offense, timely hits. JT, 2-run shot. Kyle Schwarber, another bomb. Nice to see that. And then contributions from everywhere else. Always nice to see that at the end of the day. Bullpen gets the job done, even though the fucking Cubs against Estevez wanted to foul literally every pitch off and make every pitch a goddamn grind. Like, come the fuck on. Just sit down, lay down, and die. Trying to get this game over and done with so I can finish the shit I have to do for the rest of the night, and so the Phillies can celebrate for a little bit here. Like, my goodness. But hey, at the end of the day, like I said, you got the job done. You got a nice little 6-2 win over the Chicago Cubs team. Like I said with Aaron Nola's stats, 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, no home runs allowed, 102 pitches. Nice little outing there from Aaron Nola. Matt Strahm got the job done. The second run was charged to Nola because, he left with inherited runners on base, and Matt Strahm allowed the run on a force out, basically. Jeff Hoffman walked 1 in the 8th inning, did his job, and Estevez allowed 1 hit, walked 1 after throwing a lot of pitches because the Cubs hitters decided not to go down easy. 23 pitches. He got the job done there. And your NL East champions. Looking at for the lineup today, Phillies had 11 hits in total. Kyle Schwarber, he goes 2 for 5 with a solo bomb. Trey Turner, 1 for 5. Bryce Harper, 2 for 3 with a walk, and I believe he also got hit by a pitch in there. Alec Boehm, he went over 3 with a walk. I believe he also got hit by a pitch. Nick Castellanos, he went 2 for 3 with an RBI. Nice to see that. Bryson Stott, 0 for 4. JT Realmuto, 2 for 4 with a 2-run shot. Dead center field. Brandon Marsh, 1 for 2 with 2 walks. And then Johan Rojas, 1 for 2, and he had a couple of sacrifice bunts in there. Phillies, they did go 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. The home run ball did help. Schwarber's and JT's long ball. But you eventually got the runs in there. A nice forced out RBI for Kyle Schwarber when it was 1st and 3rd with nobody out. He grounded to the double play, of course, but the run scored regardless. So that was definitely a little bit of a ball buster there, but you still got to run at the end of the day. And if we're just going through everything right here, just seeing everything, Kyle Schwarber led off the game with a nice little rip to right field, but it was a good play by Cody Bellinger to gun out Kyle Schwarber at second base. So let's see. Then top of the second inning, nothing really happened there. Bottom of the second inning, after Castellanos leads off with a single, Stott grounds into a fielder's choice. JT crushes the ball to center field over the wall and into the bushes. Becomes a 2-0 Phillies lead. Aaron Nola does his thing from there. Kyle Schwarber with the leadoff bomb in the bottom of the third. Trey Turner doubled. Bohm walked. Nick Castellanos singled to drive home another run. Became 4-0 Phillies. Bottom four, Phillies really don't do anything after Marsh is on second base after a Rojas sacrifice. Bottom of the fifth, Harper with a leadoff double. Castellanos with a walk. Harper scored on a fielding error by the shortstop, so everything happened there. Bottom six for the Phillies, Schwarber with that double play, which scored a run, made it 6-0. Top of the seventh, the Cubs decided to get on the board. Paredes led off with a double. Horner did a double, scored a run. Then Crow Armstrong walked. Betancourt reached in on a bunt single, so that loaded the bases up. And then Rob Thompson decided to take out Aaron Nola. I would have taken him out after the first two doubles because he kind of just looked like he was gassed out there. But bases are loaded for Matt Strahm. Gets into a battle with Wisdom. He gets him to strike out. Then he gets Talkman to ground out into a fielder's choice to make it 2 outs, but a run does score. And then Bush grounds out to win the inning. So, 1 run only allowed there. Well, 2 runs technically, but limited the damage. Philly, and that was basically the offense for the rest of the game. Harper got on in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bottom of the 8th, there were a couple of base runners there. Nothing happened. And then top 9 got the job done at the end of the day. Freaking Brandon Marsh had an easy fly out, closed the glove too early, landed on his palm and bounced out of the glove. So I was like, oh my God, just catch a ball, man. I know you're excited to win the division, but man, just make the simple catch. Make the simple goddamn catch. Jesus Christ. But, like I said, you get a win at the end of the day. You win the East. That's all that matters. And if we're looking at everything right here in terms of league standings, you're now 3.5 games ahead of the Milwaukee Brewers for that second seed in the National League. You were a half game behind the Los Angeles Dodgers. I don't think the Dodgers are playing today, so nothing else can really happen in terms of tonight because there were a few teams that were off today. And then the Brewers, they play tomorrow. I don't remember who they're playing off the top of my head. And then Dodgers, they start their series with the San Diego Padres tomorrow. So that's really going to be a huge series in terms of them. But, yeah, I believe the magic number for the bye week is down to 2. It was at 3, for basically this past few days. Now it's down to 2. So basically, you can clinch a bye week tomorrow if the Brewers were to lose and if you win. But, get a couple of more wins, and I believe the top seed magic number might be 6 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, even though there's only 5 games left. So I guess it's 5. I don't know. I don't know at the end of the day. I don't know at the end of the day how many numbers is left on that, but still, 2 more wins just to get a bye week in general. So, still more to do. Still more to do. And I'm sure tomorrow there's going to be some guys, not in the lineup because right now they're partying in the locker room. I cannot tell if one of those guys is naked currently. They might be. It looks like it. No, they're not. No, they're not. I couldn't tell if Marsh did not have any pants on. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm watching it on the screen in front of me here on my television. I could not tell if Marsh was pantsless because it was just a weird angle. So, what I'm saying, wasn't hoping for it, but, I would be shocked if Brandon Marsh was just in the locker room, pants off with his penis hanging out. Wouldn't be shocked at all. I don't know why I got to that route. I was just saying I saw what I saw on my TV, and it, never, never wouldn't expect that. But to get off that topic before I go too far down that rabbit hole, that's basically it in terms of this. Not much else really happened in this game. It was a long time coming at this point. 13 years. 13 years since the Phillies last won the NL East title. And that's back in, when they won that stretch from 2007 to 2011. Those 5 straight years of, NL East domination. But, it's 3 straight years for this Phillies team making the playoffs. That's a rarity with this franchise. And at this point, you can say this part of the regime is the second most successful part of the franchise, even though they still have yet to win a World Series because of this. So they still need to get that job done. They still got a lot of work to do, but you can celebrate for tonight. That's mainly the reason right here. You can celebrate just for tonight. And then, tomorrow happens, whatever happens. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see at the end of the day. So in terms of the Twitter verse or anything like that, we do have a voicemail here on the Nintime Hotline. Definitely going to get to some highlights from the game as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's get to some highlights from the game here. There's really not much else at the end of the day. So you could say that if you're a fan and you're going to these playoff games, I think they're bringing back Dancing on My Own because they said they were playing that at the in the ballpark after the win. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What else? What else? What else? What else is there? Nope. Everyone is just showing videos and clips from the clubhouse party. So let's get to some highlights from the game. Let's get to all that stuff. Let's get the JT Realmuto's 2-run bomb. JT Realmuto's 2-run bomb here, if I can figure out a way to get to it. So let's do it. Let's hear from JT's bomb and go over the rest of these highlights.
JT hits one out to center field. That's pretty well hit. Picro Armstrong's going back. It is gone into the bushes. A 2-run home run for JT. And the Phillies strike first here in the second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Ball was crushed. And now, speaking of getting balls crushed, let's go to Kyle Schwarber and his nice little Schwarbomb.
Stands kind of sideways.
Fly ball right center field. Pretty well hit. Armstrong going back. It is gone! Solo home run, Kyle Schwarber. 37th of the year. He has reached 100 RBIs. 3-0 Phils.
Nice to see that from Kyle, getting another 100 RBI season in a Phillies uniform. Always nice to see. And now the final highlight of the day from the Phillies Twitter is them clinching the NL East title. We'll probably get to some video from the clubhouse and everything there. But let's get to this final out.
24, the 2-2. Swing and a fly ball right center field. Castellanos going back on the edge of the track. Makes the catch. The ball game is over. For the first time in 13 years, the Phillies will celebrate as National League East champions. It's their 12th divisional crown, and they'll mob each other on the mound one more time.
Nice call there from T-Mac, and of course the Phillies Twitter always got to use the guy that says the Fightins. Classic meme. I'm afraid to play some of the clips from the clubhouse, but actually, let's get to a speech right here. Okay, so Absolutely Hammered posted this, so I'm assuming John Middleton made a comment in the clubhouse in the celebration, so I actually do want to get to this and see what Middleton said.
First of all, we can't do a countdown, but JT, you got the day off tomorrow. Round 2. I want to say congratulations to Schwarb on 100 RBIs. I want to say congratulations to Trey on 250 career doubles.
Is that Trey? This is a guy from a horror movie.
When we entered the playoffs, they said it was very difficult to get here. And to win a division is even more difficult. So congratulations on that. We still got some work to do, though. Okay, we still got some work to do. We want to get that by. That's very important to us. I want you guys to party tonight, but be ready to come here and play tomorrow. Now, last thing. I brought John in here. John, come on over here. Remember in spring training, the man said he wants his trophy. We're going to get it for him. John, come on over here. Remember in spring training, the man said he wants his trophy. We're going to get it.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Classic quote there from John Middleton. He wants his fucking trophy back, man. he wants his fucking trophy back. Great shit. Great shit there. My goodness. My goodness. Rob Thompson says party tonight, be ready to show up tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of rendition of the Hangover Phillies tomorrow. Oh boy. So does that mean Stubbs is playing tomorrow? And we're gonna get a Hangover Stubbs? Because last year in the Hangover game, Stubbs hit a home run. So we'll see. We'll see what the Hangover Phillies are capable of. That's actually very funny, but we still don't know actually who's pitching tomorrow, I think. I think it's to be determined. Now Castellanos just pushed the camera out of the way to go hug his wife. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That is hilarious. My God. Oh, man, that is classic. That is classic. Classic. Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. It does feel nice, I guess, clinching it at home. Some people are saying that on the Twitterverse right now. It does feel nice to do that. But, yeah, we look at the upcoming schedule. Like I said, there's 5 more games left of the season. Ending pretty quickly here. Still got a lot of stuff to do first. A ton of stuff. Right now, we still don't know who is pitching tomorrow, whether that's going to be Allard, whether that's going to be Taijuan Walker. I'm sure the Phillies are not going to announce that until tomorrow. It'll be it would have been funny during the the celebration if they said, "Okay, you're going tomorrow, Taijuan, Allard, whatever the hell it is, you're going tomorrow." So, not sure. I don't think they have announced it yet. I don't think they said anything during tonight's game either. So, yeah, definitely nothing there on that front. Then Wednesday, it's going to be Christopher Sanchez. Friday, Ranger Suarez in Washington. Saturday, Zach Wheeler. And then Sunday, Aaron Nola. But I'm sure, when they clinch the bye, maybe they'll start giving some guys more rest and everything right there. Because, like I said, they really just need 2 more wins, combined with, Brewers' losses and everything right there. So I think that's what it is at the end of the day. Once they get the bye, I think that's when they start resting people. And that's when you'll see that. So we'll see what happens there at the end of the day. Definitely some intriguing things can happen. Thankfully, I don't have to really stress that much since when I'll be on vacation the next few days. So definitely, even though I will scoreboard watch during the game. But definitely don't have to put my primary focus on there. So at least that'll be something worthwhile I don't have to worry about. I could just go and focus on enjoying vacation because, the Phillies were fucking really putting this thing out there and really forcing us to stress. I would have to watch my phone walking through the amusement parks and all that stuff down in Orlando. I'm in Universal Studios. What's going on here? What inning is it? Or what inning is it? I got to watch this Bryce Harper at bat. I'm sorry, I can't go in the haunted house. I got to watch this Bryce Harper at bat. Sorry, actors, that you're trying to scare me. I got to watch the Phils. I got to have the Phils on primary focus right here. Thankfully, I don't have to do that. Thankfully, I do not have to do that. So that's at least a benefit. But let's get to the Anytime hotline here. Let's get to Sean. Let's get to his call. And then we can call it off early tonight. Get you guys enjoy the rest of the night here. So let's get to Sean's call. See what he has to say.
Well, congratulations to the Phillies for winning the East. Now, winning the division doesn't have, for me, the luster that it used to have with all the wild card teams, et cetera, but it's still a goal that was reached, so tip of the cap to them. I'm real interested how they come out tomorrow. I mean,
Hangover game.
Again, they have the right to celebrate, but to me, there's still a lot to play for in the regular season. You don't want to show up too intoxicated and inebriated tomorrow against Justin Steele, who's a pretty damn good pitcher. In my opinion, the Phillies have to win out. I mean, the Dodgers are in a tough series with the Padres, but they've got them at home, and then they go to Colorado. So the goal, again, to get the number 1 seed, hopefully overall, both leagues. But I think to do it, the Phillies have to win out. One off-the-cuff thing in closing. Can we fire the official scorer who called that Brandon Marsh drop a double? I mean, that's ridiculous. That's a routine major league play. Hits him in the glove and careens away. You're going to punish the pitcher because of that. I mean, inexcusable. But great job by the Phillies. Enjoy it tonight.
Okay, Sean. So they changed it after the game. They changed it after the game. They charged an error. So that definitely was like, what? How is that not an error? How is that a hit? But it says right here on ESPN. I guess they changed it like after the game and everything right there. So don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about that right now. But it still is very questionable that we called that an error, double in the first place. Just a little bit. Just a little bit concerning. My honest opinion. But, winning out. So we'll see right here with the scheduling and everything like that. So did bring up that the Dodgers, they are playing the Padres next. So that definitely is going to be a big series for them. Because I don't think the Dodgers clinched the division yet, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be a very big division for them. Or a big series for them. So they're going to have Landon Neck, Flaherty, and Walker Buehler going up against Michael King, Dylan Cease, and Joe Musgrove. That's going to be a very tough series for LA. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. And for the Brewers' sake, who are they playing next? They're playing the Pirates, so anything can really happen there in that series. You know, Pittsburgh wants to play spoiler, prevent, Milwaukee from getting a bye week. That could possibly happen, so we'll see. We really can't guarantee anything there. But then also the Brewers are playing the Mets in the final series, and really that depending on which version of the Mets they're getting. Is it the Mets that clinched up a wild card spot, or is it the Mets that are still battling to get into the playoffs, depending on what happens in the Braves series? So there's a lot of things that can go weirdly here in these final few days of the season. So definitely will be an interesting way and an interesting finish to the season. But like I did say, with the standings wise, you're a half game behind LA, and you're 3.5 above Milwaukee for that bye week situation. And right now San Diego is 3 games behind the Dodgers, it looks like. So right now, I'm not sure what would the magic number be for the Dodgers. So they play 6 more games left. I'm assuming their magic number is 2. That's what I would think at the end of the day, unless the Padres or something have the tiebreaker. I'm not entirely sure right here with the season series and everything like that. So we'll see what everything is going on with the San Diego Padres. So that'll be an interesting thing at least. What else? Are there any other teams that have clinched divisions yet? So the Brewers, obviously, they clinched their division. Dodgers haven't not yet, so that still has to be decided. The Yankees still haven't. The Indians did. And the Astros still have yet to clinch their division. So we'll see where that goes at the end of the day. Anything else here on the Twitterverse? No, just more stuff from the celebration. More stuff here from the celebration. So we'll see. We will see what happens over the next few days here. But I think let's actually get to the live chat here before I decide to end it off. Because, I like talking to you guys. Sub channel name, how you doing? Yeah, it definitely feels good to get it done in your own ballpark. Yep, still more to do before the postseason starts, 100% there. Let's go Phils from Shane, how you doing? It's good to see them as division champs, I will say that. Brian, do you think we're getting a first round bye? Yeah, I do think. I think eventually they'll get the first round bye. Magic number is 2 for that, just to get a bye in general. Can we fire Sirianni? Mike, that's we're in the wrong universe right here, man. But yes, that definitely is a good topic for another day. Do they have a new song? No, it does sound like it's going to be Dancing on My Own again, from the looks of it. Who will we play in the first? I have no idea, Brian. I have no idea. No idea yet. Gotta wait until the seating is finished and everything there. Phillies. Does Nola deserve credit for being here through the good and the bad? Oh, 100%, yes. He deserves credit, 100%. 100%. 100%. So, that'll do it for tonight, everybody. As I stated previous amount of times, I will not be home for the next 4 days. So, we're going on vacation with the family down in Florida. So, there will be no Phillies recaps or anything like that over the next few days. But I do have some videos lined up for you just so you can have something to watch on the channel. And also so YouTube algorithm can keep my channel intact. So, got some content pushing out the next few days. I believe tomorrow I got an Eagles vid. Thursday, Wednesday I got a Flyers vid, and then Thursday I probably will have a Phillies vid up and running there. I do plan on making the Phillies video in the next half hour or something like that, just to have it there. I was kind of waiting to see what would happen after today, just to see where everything went, discuss things there. So I was basically waiting for whatever result happened tonight and wait for that. So we'll see. But like I said, yes, tomorrow you're going to have an Eagles vid, and that's going to be, interesting topics to talk about there. Flyers vid, basically just looking at expectations, and Phil's vid will just talk about, things that still have to be done with this team, and then, looking towards the postseason. That's basically it there. So that will do it for tonight, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in, as always. So don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service. Always does with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it 100%. And also use the code TTPSPORTS, $20 off your first purchase at SEATGEEK. Great deal. Do not pass it up. Thanks, guys, for tuning in once again. Reminder, I will not be home for the next 4 days, so I will see you then. And in the meantime, you got some videos to keep you occupied until then. So, thanks, guys, once again, and I will see you next.